are special, and having been there a long time ago, one of the things that I really admire about what the current Premiership teams do, Richo, is they go back after the final siren and they put the cup in the middle of the ground and they form formation, they sing songs and whatever they choose to do. That's all great.
Yeah.
But how does Jack Riewoldt cap off an incredible day and get up on stage with one of the biggest bands in the world, the Killers?
I don't know how he pulled it off, Schwatter, but when the boys were doing the victory lap, Jack walked past me and he said, "I'm going to sing with the Killers later on." And I went, "No, you're not, mate. There is no way that you're going to be up there with the Killers singing." We went over to the September Club while the boys were doing their thing, and we're having a few beers over there celebrating. And I look at Twitter, and I'm looking at Jack Riewoldt singing with Brandon Flowers, Mr. Brightside. I'm like, how's he pulled this off, Rancy?
Yeah. It's unbelievable, and it's the introvert that he is. You know, it suits him down to a T. I think that it's almost like the perfect cherry on top for what was an amazing month of football for Jack. That, hey, I'm just going to sing with the Killers.
Yeah. I think he may have tweeted that it was actually trending more than Donald Trump, so he's pretty happy with that. Yeah. Alex, has it sunk in? I mean, has the enormity and the reality of now that you are a Premiership player in a Premiership team actually sunk in?
Not at all.
Right.
Not at all. I've been busy drinking for the first week and celebrating with my mates.
Yeah.
And still now I'm still busying myself. But I think the moment that I actually relax and really reflect on what we've achieved and the history that was on behind it and the amount of monkeys that we threw off our back this year, I think it will be a pretty emotional time. I've talked to a few other boys who it has started to hit them slowly now that the alcohol haze has worn off. But yeah, it definitely hasn't sunk in.
Well, you've got plenty of time to think about it. You've got some time off to think about wherever you want to go and just relax and enjoy the time. 2018 will be different. The Western Bulldogs 12 months earlier, Richo, won the Premiership. A great story, a great story. Perhaps didn't cope for a number of different reasons. And I think one of the challenges that you will now face, Alex, is the fact that you're the reigning Premier. So every team over every round of the home and away is going to come after the reigning Premier. What do you think? And I know it's very early. The siren has only recently sounded. But what does 2018 look like already?
Yeah, well, I guess we have to probably embrace the fact that, as the Bulldogs did, of starting to become the hunted, and people will probably start to pick our game apart, because you'll look at the grand final and you'll look at the final series, and that's obviously when successful teams play their best football, and that's obviously what we're going to try to mirror next year. So teams will be picking that apart, but the best thing about our game style is defensively, it's about effort. I touched on it earlier, and no one can really take that away from us, and we've just got to keep that fight, that energy and that connection with each other, and keep bringing that, because that's what makes us a good side, and it's consistent and it delivers results.
Richo, you can say whatever you want here, but what do you think 2018 might bring the Tiger Army?
Oh, gee. Well, I'd like to think it'll bring more success, because if you have a look at the age profile of the list, Schwatter, in all seriousness, there's no players over the age of 30. You know, the young players, so many young players in that team have played less than 30 games. So you would think they're only going to improve. Yeah, you know, there's going to be challenges for them, but, you know, they'll always, some will drop away and they'll bring in new players, but I think the age profile's right. Young players with plenty of improvement left. Yeah, I think there's more success on the way.
Here's a crystal ball prediction for you. Dave Asprey and Dylan Grimes in the All-Australian squad or team. There you go.
There we go, an early prediction. Richo, I think that you're a deserved recipient of the honour of getting up and presenting the Premiership Cup to your beloved Richmond Football Club.
Thanks,
congratulations on a great year. It's been great to see you go through the trials and tribulations, especially on grand final day, so enjoy the fact that Richmond are the reigning premiers. Alex, an outstanding year. Well done to you and your teammates. You've written your names in history with a proud, famous Richmond Football Club, so congratulations to you and the playing group, and enjoy the celebrations, boys.
Thank you very much.
All right, there we go. So while we can expect the celebrations to continue for a long time yet, it's time for us to say goodbye. But as the curtain comes down on an unbelievably famous 2017 season for the Richmond Football Club, we'd like to leave you with one more rendition of that famous Tiger song, and it has never, ever been sung with so much passion before.